What up, world? I'm Steve, founder and CEO of CryptoCrewUniversity.com, home of the #1 crypto classes. If you want to take this complex world of crypto, make it super simple so that you have more success, this channel is for you. Hit that subscribe button right now, hit that bell, hit that like. Bitcoin has gone parabolic for the last few months, leading everybody to say we are in a definite bull market. But what if we are not? What if Bitcoin is getting ready to shock the industry? In today's video, we're going to discuss how Bitcoin's worst nightmare could be shaping up as we speak. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. I hope you got a smile on your face. I hope you're looking fresh. Sit back, relax, and get ready to learn. This is going to be a jam-packed video. We're going to discuss 4 major things in this video. Number 1, Bitcoin's worst nightmare. What is it? What do I think about it? How likely is it to happen? Also, we're going to talk about the most important charts I want you to watch right now. We're also going to cover a secret altcoin TA. If you want your altcoin covered in the next video, all you need to do is comment down below what your favorite part about our channel is and your altcoin, and we'll cover it in the next video. Also, in today's video, this is going to be so powerful. I'm going to cover the 4 steps, the 4 tips that you can add to be a much better trader today. You're going to absolutely love those. So let's get into this video. Obviously, Bitcoin has gone parabolic, right? Starting at 4,000 in our trend here and just absolutely going parabolic. And when we got up into this area here, the greed index was at 95. It was almost off the charts. There was so much greed. We are in extreme greed territory where everybody is jumping in and buying, and prices were just tumbling higher and higher and higher, leading everybody into pandemonium. And we made a video about 1 month ago saying, look, pump the brakes. This is a gravestone doji candle. By definition, it's found at the tops of large rallies and signals a trend reversal. We are very blessed and fortunate to be on the right side of the track here and keep everybody level-headed and even keel as over the past 5 weeks we continued to fall in prices. And rewind the clock to 3 weeks ago, we made a video when Bitcoin was at about 10,000. We said, look, everybody's calling for us to go significantly lower. We were blessed and fortunate just to stay level-headed and stay focused on the prize. The market was saying that we were going to go on a short-term rally. We said be prepared for a failed rally because the gravestone doji candle is still king. And we went from 10,000 all the way up to 13,001. A lot of people were getting very excited again, and we got rejected down. And you can see that we've just continued to fall since. So we're going to go over the most important charts I want you to watch right now, as well as the most important thing is Bitcoin's worst nightmare is shaping up as we speak, and we need to talk about how likely it is to happen. As we dig into this, I want you to go back in your memory bank. When Bitcoin was really going parabolic, I mean 12,000, 13,000, 13,005, and we're up here. Picture what your portfolio looked like at the time. Remember that number where you just felt so good that your portfolio was really, really growing. Remember what that number is. Imagine if you knew to take profits right then. Imagine if you knew, because you know the stress that it's caused you over the past 5 weeks where you're wondering, should I just sell it all and buy back when we go a lot lower? Or should I buy more now? What should I do? Imagine if you knew to sell at 13,500 and you would have profits right now. How would that make you feel? That's what my students feel right now, because following my customized hybrid trading strategy, my students sold at 13,500, taking critical profits. That's what I want to help you do. I want to help you build your retirement, provide for your family, and have that feeling of winning. Here is how to sign up to the top crypto classes in the industry. You're going to sign up to the Diamond Combo if you've been in crypto just a few months. If you just recently got into crypto, you will absolutely love the Diamond Combo. It'll be the first link right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video as well, or go to CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Sign up with Bitcoin or Ethereum, extra $300 off the Diamond Combo. If you've been in crypto around 1 year, you are absolutely going to love the Gold Combo. It'll be a complete game changer for you. It's our top seller by far, our most popular by far. The Gold Combo will be the second link right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video as well, or go to CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Sign up with Bitcoin or Ethereum, extra $300 off. You do not want to miss that. If you have any questions and you're wondering, Steve, what are the best classes for me in my situation? Email me right now what your situation is and how long you've been in crypto, and I'll get you the classes that are best for you in your situations. Email me info@CryptoCrewUniversity.com. info@CryptoCrewUniversity.com. I look forward to welcome you in. Now, let's get into the nitty gritty. Look, Bitcoin has gone parabolic, right? We've had an amazing time, but what if Bitcoin is getting ready to really shock the world? What if it's getting ready to take everybody really out of context, catch everybody off guard, and really shock everyone in crypto? That's what this video is about, and we are taking a few big steps back and looking at the absolute biggest picture possible to really gain some inside information on what is shaping up at this moment. Very, very critical. And it started with, in my classes, I teach about Elliott wave theory, right? And over the past 6 or 8 months, after a handful of students had finished the classes, they wrote me with this information and they said, Steve, what do you think? I took your Elliott wave classes. I looked at the BLX chart starting way back in 2010, and I almost wet my pants at what I'm seeing. Is it true? Could it happen? That's what we're going to cover today. So what I want to do is do something a little bit different. I actually want to give credit to somebody, which doesn't happen a lot in crypto, and maybe, I hope, this sets a trend. A lot of times people will take each other's videos and call it their own and never give credit to anybody. So hopefully this starts a trend, right? This happens to us all the time where people take our videos. It even happened in the last video. I got a lot of messages, but it's okay. But I hope we start a new trend. I want to give credit to Alessio Rastani. He made a video about Elliott wave starting in 2015 and covered it from 2015 until today. What we want to do is take a couple steps back from that and start our Elliott wave 5 years earlier and see what it's telling us. So that's where it gets very, very interesting. And also what we're going to do is really set this up like a class. You're going to leave this video knowing significantly more about Elliott waves than you did before. I've got some notes for you, right? What I want you to know about Elliott waves as we dig into it is a couple key points. Number one, it started in the 1930s, but didn't really become popular all the way until the 1970s. What is Elliott wave? I want you to remember two phrases about Elliott waves. It's about crowd behavior and psychology. Remember those two things. It's about psychology and crowd behavior. What is the herd thinking? What is the herd doing? How is the herd reacting? And this oftentimes will allow us to see these patterns that repeat and repeat and repeat. Also, I want you to know Elliott wave can be found on any time frame. We're going to look at the monthly chart today, and again, really take a couple steps back. We can look at the 1 hour chart, the 4 hour chart, the 1 day chart, the 1 week chart. You can find these same patterns repeating in all time frames. It's very, very fascinating. Again, based on the psychology of the herd. What is the herd thinking? What is the herd doing? So we're going to cover this formation, right? What I want you to know, and we're going to keep it simple. Again, This channel is all about taking this complex world of crypto, make it super simple so that you have more success. Hit that subscribe button right now, hit that like, hit that bell, and let's get into it. So 5 waves, right? Keep it simple. Elliott wave, 5 waves. Elliott wave can be very complex, very intricate, and very precise, but we'll keep it super simple and go over some very important rules for you to follow. 5 waves. There are 2 waves that go down in price. It's always wave 2 and always wave 4, right? Always wave 2 and always wave 4. The other 3 go up. Very simple. We must follow these rules. Wave 2 always retraces less than 100% of wave 1. What does that mean? If wave 1 went to this high price, wave 2 can correct but not below where wave 1 started, right? So wave 2 can't go below where wave 1 started. Wave 3, a couple very important things to keep in mind with wave 3. Wave 3 has to go beyond wave 1. What does that mean? Look at the high price of wave 1. Wave 3 has to go beyond that. Well, what if it doesn't? That means it's not a true Elliott wave. You must start back at wave 1 until it meets all the rules and becomes a true Elliott wave formation. Also, wave 3 is oftentimes the longest wave, but never the shortest wave, right? You can see its length. Clearly here, it's the longest wave, but it never can be the shortest wave. Obviously, the shortest you can see is 2 and 4. The last one, wave 4, it cannot retrace 100% of the previous wave, meaning this green wave started with price down here. If wave 4 went below that, it's not a true Elliott wave. You must completely start over back at 1. Those are our simple rules. There's a lot of rules, and we'll get into more as we discuss what's happening. What I want to show you is not only the Elliott waves, but how the herd is thinking, the psychological barriers, and then you'll be able to understand price action significantly better. Watch this. We'll go over here, and we're going to start again. We're not going to start in 2015. We're going to take a couple steps back 5 years earlier and see what the big picture is telling us. We're going to start back in 2010, and this was our wave 1 here. This was our wave 1. What happens in wave 1 is oftentimes everybody is late to the game, right? A lot of people are still not certain of the trend. The herd is not certain of the trend, and they're oftentimes sitting on their hands waiting for that bigger correction to come, right? Smart money jumps in at wave 1, but it's still pretty rare. A lot of long-time holders will still be holding during wave 1, but the traders are a little bit hesitant. When wave 2 happens on a larger scale, oftentimes it's during a bear market, right? Wave 2 is here. And the herd during wave 2, they are getting really excited because they think this is that huge downfall that they have been waiting for. So the herd at the top of wave 1, they're really excited. They believe prices are going to go way higher, and the opposite happens. The herd, they think that prices are going to go way down with wave 2, and the opposite happens. We go back up. The herd, always, you have to look at the herd and understand how they're thinking, how they're feeling, and then you've got to do the opposite. It's very difficult to do. A lot of people understand this concept, but the issue is emotion. Emotion is a money killer. Today, tomorrow, and forever. Emotion is a money killer. So, look. The emotion tells them that prices are going to go up, it goes down. The emotion tells them that prices will continue going down, and it goes up, right? Wave 2, oftentimes in a bear market, when you're looking at the larger time frames like we are in the monthly, this was Bitcoin's first bear market. And again, what we're uncovering during this video is something very important. It's something that could send shockwaves through the entire crypto space, catch a lot of people off guard, and we want to dig into, is it really possible? What is it? How close to it becoming true are we? And that's what we're digging into today. What I want you to know about wave 3, as well as the information we gave you earlier, wave 3 is often the strongest wave, where the highest price action is, where the most volume is, right? So wave 3, again, never the shortest wave, oftentimes the longest wave. Wave 3 is here. Just to put it in perspective, wave 1 went up about 65,000%. Just this, it's video game numbers. 65,000%, right? Wave 2 to 3 went up just about the same, 62,000% from the bottom to the top. Now, psychologically, wave 3 starts and the herd is still nervous. They still believe that Bitcoin is going to go really, really further below that wave previously. They don't understand Elliott wave. They're not thinking about Elliott wave. They're just thinking about the greed and, hey, I want to buy Bitcoin at a lower price. I'm going to wait. Oftentimes, the first half of wave 3, they're still sitting on their hands. And the herd really jumps in the second half of wave 3. The herd jumps in full force and sends prices up really substantially. And it generally happens once we have a new all-time high. You can see once we reach this new all-time high here, then the herd is like, all right, we're jumping in, we're going straight to the moon, and you can see what happens. We actually had a very extended, long, drawn-out textbook bear market. Again, wave 2, wave 4 oftentimes will be in bear markets when you're looking at that large time frame. So this brings us to wave 4, completed down here. A couple very important things about wave 4. Very important things about wave 4. Wave 4 oftentimes really has that extended consolidation standpoint. And the reason is it's building a base to propel the final wave 5. Okay? So wave 4 textbook will have a consolidation standpoint, building that strong foundation, enough power to propel wave 5. A couple things about wave 5. Wave 5 is often the time where the trend a little bit dies out. It loses that steam. It loses that momentum, and the trend is starting to show signs of weaknesses and flipping. So what does that mean? Wave 1 went up just about 60,000%. Wave 2, from 2 to 3, went up just about 60,000%. Wave 4 to 5, off the top of my head, it's like 12,000%, right? So substantially more here in wave 1 and 3, and 5 really lost its luster, right? Wave 5, the psychological standpoint, a lot of times it's the same as wave 3. In the first half, a lot of the herd is sitting on their hands. They really believe that prices will continue to fall, and they do the opposite. They go up substantially. And then the herd usually gets in the second half of wave 5. If you were a part of the herd, that's fine. That's fine. You made a mistake. You're going to learn from it. You're going to get better. And then the next time towards the top of a market, you're going to be well prepared because you're watching our channel. We keep this complex world of crypto super simple so that you have more success. Hit that subscribe button right now, hit that like, and hit that bell. So we'll be well ahead in this coming top of the market, just like we were well ahead in this top of the market, just staying level-headed, even keel. And it's something I really believe you can do yourself with the proper training. It's not that difficult, and it's more of an emotional difficulty, really thinking the opposite of the herd with all the noise out there in crypto. That would be more than likely the most difficult piece of really mastering this. So wave 5, again, the first half of it, it's quite difficult. A lot of people are hesitant to buy in, the herd that is. The second half, they all buy in, especially after we pass the all-time high, just like we passed in wave 1 in the middle of wave 3, right? So this, on a large scale, is our 5 waves, right? You're talking about 8 years of data fitting into these 5 waves. That means Bitcoin has gone really on a substantial run over the past 8 years. The waves have cooled down with wave 5, right? We've had bear markets in wave in wave 3 or wave 4 in wave 2, right? Textbook, very textbook. We can just take a quick glance here and you can see that we have followed all of the rules. We're going to make sure that wave 2 didn't correct 100%. We're going to make sure wave 3 isn't the shortest. It went beyond wave 1. We're going to make sure wave 4 didn't correct. Let's make sure that we have check marks next to each rule. All right, wave 2, did it go down further than the first? No, we got a check mark. Wave 4, did it go down further than when wave 3 started? Nope, we got a check mark. Is wave 3 the shortest wave? Nope. It's oftentimes the longest. Is it the longest here? It's tough to say. But as long as it's not the shortest, we've got a check mark. So we're good. This is a classic textbook Elliott wave formation, 5 waves peaking at 20,000. Now the real secret sauce comes here. There's a lot of things to keep in mind, and there's 2 different formations how this ABC correction could play out. There's what's called the flat formation and the zigzag formation. We're going to cover both in detail, but let's get to the nitty gritty. We're going to go over some more notes too, but this is substantial information. I need you to be ahead of the curve and really approach this with an open mind. Not that the sky is falling, oh my God, I need to sell right now, but just keep an open mind as to what is a possibility. Let's dig into it a little more. We're going to cover a review here on Twitter from Carrie Pet Vet. Says, quote, love the courses. I finally stopped losing my money and gained back my losses. I want you to have this feeling next. I want you to have this feeling of, oh my God, I have all these losses. I took Steve's classes and I gained all my losses back. I want that to be you next. I want to help you build that retirement, provide for your family, and really excel in this game the way you want to. If you recently in crypto, just a few months, the diamond combo will be absolutely perfect for you. It'll be the first link right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video as well, or go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. Sign up with Bitcoin or Ethereum, extra $300 off. You're going to sign up to the gold combo. It'll be an absolute game changer for you if you've been in crypto around 1 year. You will absolutely love this combo. It's our top seller. It's going to be the second link right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video as well, or go to cryptocrewuniversity.com. Sign up with Bitcoin or Ethereum, extra $300 off. You do not want to miss that special offer. Your question right now is going to be, well, Steve, which classes are the best for me in my situation? Email me right now what your situation is, how long you've been in crypto. I'll get you the best classes. info@cryptocrewuniversity.com. info@cryptocrewuniversity.com. I look forward to welcome you in. Now, what we're going to do is cover the most important charts I want you to watch right now as this thing starts to develop. This is a chart we've been showing you for about 6 months. We identified key areas in our trends, right? We said once we pass 10K, boom, 14K is going to be pivotal. And we mentioned this, 6 months ago. How did we know 14K was going to be pivotal? Look left. We always look left. If you look left, you see, okay, the bodies of these 2 candles on the monthly chart are screaming strong resistance, and it ended up happening just as that. Strong resistance pushing us down. But something critical is about to happen. This candle is about to close today. Today is the last day of the month. This candle is going to close. We've been watching this candle for a few weeks, and we said, watch where it closes. We have a handful of hours left. Right now, price is just at $10,000. We are holding as support with the body. Remember, the bodies of the candles are the gold, and the wicks tell the story. The bodies are the gold, the wick tells a story. So right now, you can see that we are in a critical spot. Let's see where this candle closes. Now we're going to get into our secret coin, altcoin TA. right? This is coming from our previous video. Again, if you want your favorite coin covered in next week's video, write a comment down below with your favorite part about this channel in the coin. Must include favorite part about this channel. So this week, Olivia is the winners. Congratulations to Olivia. Olivia says, one of your best videos. Thank you for sharing quality content. The only thing better is your classes. I would highly recommend them to anybody. Favorite thing about the channel? Great content you share for free and how authentic you are. Well, thank you, Olivia. Olivia wanted LTC covered, and Olivia gets exactly that. If you want to be next week, just comment down below your favorite part about the channel, and we'll get your coin covered in next week. So LTC, here we go. We're going to start with price action. We covered this a handful of weeks ago, and LTC was forming a long-term trend, and we covered it on the day it broke. I mean, this is starting in January, well before Bitcoin, and going all the way to July. You're talking about a long-term trend line that just broke. We covered it on the day it broke, and it's forming a symmetrical pattern here. Now, the thing to keep in mind if you want to be a better trader is don't trade before a breakout. We're clearly in a pattern here. You shouldn't be buying or selling until confirmation of a breakout. What does that mean? Well, you can see that we're trading inside this zone. If we break to the upside with confirmation, then we can place a trade, but it gets more complex from there. We'll leave it at that and just keep it simple. RSI right now at 46, pretty neutral. You can see that the momentum has been pretty high. The momentum has been pretty high in the stochastics. We did run up into the high 80s, and we have a move up, albeit slightly. We'll see if it has enough momentum to get back up to this 80, 85 level, but right now pointing up on the daily chart. You can see the ADX DI on a daily is still showing that the bears are in control. The bears are in control. You can see the red on top. You can see, however, that our trend strength is losing momentum. So the bears being in control, losing momentum. We still got some space. You can see both sides pointing to each other like the mouth wants to close, like this trend wants to end. Potentially the bulls will take control over the next handful of days. We have to see how it plays out. We do have a big candle today, a bullish engulfing candle today on the daily. We'll see how that continues to play out. It hasn't closed yet, but that's what's going on with Litecoin. One more chart with Bitcoin, and then we're going to get back to the real nitty-gritty of what is happening with Bitcoin. What is happening with this Bitcoin nightmare? Is it possible? Is it realistic? Is it a guarantee? What is going on? Again, this is where we keep this complex world of crypto super simple so that you have more success. Hit that subscribe button right now. Hit that bell. Hit that. What's the other thing? The bell? Oh, the like. Hit the like button. Now, let's get into the most critical chart for Bitcoin right now on the daily chart. You can see our price action, right? We remember what just happened with Litecoin. Bitcoin has had much less of a trend, but still very dynamic. And we were in our trend for about 3 months. We broke our trend, right, in this candle here on July 16th, and then continued to hold as resistance for these 4 or 5 days, pushing us down. The key thing is, remember in last week's video, we were at about 9,700, and we said, right now, the bears have control. Prices will continue to fall, but watch our base. We formed our base at 9,001, and Bitcoin dropped from 9,007 all the way down, and we held our base at 9,001 momentarily. So we need to appreciate that. We're starting to head back up. What we do want to keep in mind is, look, this trend line is resistance. We may come up and test this trend line again. So we've got to be ready for that and stay level-headed, right? We have to be ready for that and stay level-headed, right? If we went today, you're talking about 11,700-ish. If we went in a few days from now, it could be into the 12,000 range. But again, strong resistance. As we look left, we see, okay, it's very, very significant resistance. So that's on the price action side. You can see the RSI still hanging out in a neutral zone. As we mentioned last week, there wasn't a lot of momentum in the market. You can see that the RSI really hasn't moved at all. You can see that we've had beautiful consolidation for an extended period of time in price action. You can see that the stochastics just had a break up. Still not a lot of momentum, but trying to have a move up in the stochastics as of yesterday/today, right? ADXDI, very interesting developments happening here. We are seeing the mouth close. We're seeing a potential change in trend. We're seeing that the trend still doesn't have a lot of momentum. However, the bulls are fighting back and want to have a cross up. And you can see it's very close at the moment. Potentially later today into tomorrow, we'll have a clear signal with the ADXDI with how strong this bull movement is in the short term. So that's what it's looking like right now with the most important charts to look at. Again, we're going to dig into, in the next chart, this ABC correction. We're going to dig into our notes because we've got some beautiful notes to help us identify what exactly this is and what it means. Right? And we're going to talk most importantly about what do we think is going to happen with this Bitcoin nightmare. How likely is it? But it's very important that we take a couple steps back. We were just looking at the daily chart and the weekly chart, and we're going to be looking at the monthly chart. So you got to take a couple steps back and get focused, get that energy ready to take that big picture approach to Bitcoin. Before we do that, a quick tweet coming in from RJW. Quote, I'm taking the classes offered by Crypto Crew U, and you can make money in a bear market. Make money in a bull market. You're going to learn what to buy, and when to sell. I'm learning fast with Steve's classes. Dynamite system. End quote. I appreciate that, RJW. I want you to be next. I want you to come in and recover those losses that you've been digging up. I want you to come in and gain that confidence. I want you to stop looking at the prices all day on your phone. Get that strong mindset. Get that competitive advantage that you need. Today is the day you make that change. If you've been in crypto for just a few months, the diamond combo will be perfect for you. You will absolutely love it. It'll be the first link right down in the description. I'll link it for you inside the video as well, or go to CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Sign up with Bitcoin or Ethereum, extra $300 off. You're going to sign up to the gold combo if you've been in crypto around 1 year. You will absolutely love this combo. It'll be a game changer for you. It's our top seller by far. Second link right down in the description. A link for you inside the video as well, or go to CryptoCrewUniversity.com. Sign up with Bitcoin and Ethereum, extra $300 off. You're going to email me with your situation if you have questions, and I'll make sure I get you into the classes that are best for you in your situation. Email me right now, info@CryptoCrewUniversity.com, info@CryptoCrewUniversity.com. I look forward to welcoming you in. I look forward to helping you get on that fresh new path to success. Now, let's get to the chart we have all been waiting for. We understand our 5 waves, right? There's some very critical pieces of information to uncover as we dig in to what could be our ABC correction. 2 formations I want you to understand. One is called the flat formation. We'll get into it more in the notes in a minute, but it looks like this. The second one is called the zigzag formation, and it looks like this. 2 very distinct formations that could happen. let's dig into it a little bit more. So in a corrective wave, right, you've got the 5 waves that go up, essentially go up. Wave 2 and 4 go down, but more than likely the trend is up, right? And then the corrective wave is just that breathing zone, that it's getting healthy, it's retrieving some of the profits that were made. But again, it's all based on the human psychology of the herd, how they're thinking, how they're acting, what are they doing. So after we've had a pretty elaborate run up, we need some cool off time where people are taking profits. Smart money is taking profits, and really the herd is making mistakes, right? So the corrective wave, there's 2 waves that go down, and the middle wave goes up. Really simple. 2 waves that go down, middle wave goes up. Now, when it's finished, it will look something like this. You've got 5 waves that have the uptrend, and you've got the 3 waves. This is a zigzag, by the way, 3 waves that go down. Now let's get into the zigzag versus the flat formation. Zigzag, couple things to keep in mind. Zigzag, the middle wave, the B wave, is generally the shortest wave in a zigzag formation. Wave A and C are very, very, very powerful and devastating. But when a zigzag happens, wave B will be the shortest wave. Things to keep in mind with the flat formation. They're all essentially the same length, right? Wave A and B, same length as wave C, right? What happens in this formation is price reaches a high, it reaches a low, it double tops, and then double bottoms, okay? That's the key thing with the flat formation. Double top, double bottom, and then it starts over wave 5 again, right? So if this were to happen, how likely is it? Could it happen? Do I think it's going to happen? So let's look here, right? We're going to come here and change to our A, B, C correction here. Wave A coming down right here, and wave B still in the process here, all right? Again, if we were to have a zigzag, wave B would be the shortest wave. Wave C would be relative length to wave A, right? So we can get an idea where price would go if wave B is finished, right? If we were to form a flat formation, wave B would come up to around 20K, and wave C would come down to around 3K, right? Not so bad. Most people right now are saying, if this were to happen, I'm voting for the flat wave. I don't want the zigzag. Both of which would be very, very healthy, considering if we take a look at the big picture. If we're just looking at the short time frames and only pay attention to this part of the chart, yeah, it would be devastating. If we were to zoom out and we say, okay, let's be honest. Bitcoin was at 6 cents back here. We went on an absolute tear. In wave 5, when you're looking at the big picture, wave 5 represents the bigger bubble burst, right? Obviously, wave 1, bubble burst. Wave 3, bubble burst. But when you get to the wave 5 on a larger scale, it means that the bigger bubble burst, and this is just a healthy correction. That's all it is. Why this would happen, in my estimation, right? I can't guarantee this is going to happen. And this is not a video saying, this is definitely going to happen. Run for the hills, sell everything you have. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. This is a video meant to open your eyes to something that not a lot of people are discussing. Pretty much all humans in crypto right now are convinced it's a bull market, which is a warning sign to me. When everybody is saying the same thing, it's a little bit concerning for me personally. So a little bit more about that. If you dig into this, we've said for many weeks, this is not a healthy move. What happens when prices move out of a bear market into a bull market? There's usually a ton of indecision in the market. There's usually a lot of people that are saying, hey, this isn't over yet. And there's a lot of people saying, hey, this is the start of something special. There's never a situation where you move out of a bear market and everybody says, this is a bull market. It's going to last 3 to 4 years. When everybody is saying that, usually the market will do the opposite. So that is where I pump the brakes a little bit. We're going to need some formations in the chart to confirm this. I as a trader and you as a trader would never make decisions based on what we think might happen, where we go up or we think we might go down. Never make decisions on that. You want to only make decisions based on what the chart is saying at the moment. It would literally take 6 months from now to have some more confirmation, some clear confirmation as how this is going to play out. It's still very early. Again, once you zoom out and you see the big picture, you say, okay, yeah, it's very early. But a lot of times, traders who are relatively new will get stuck in just looking at the time zone right now and not seeing the big picture, which is why we make this complex world of crypto super simple so that you have more success. Hit that subscribe button right now, join the movement, hit that bell, and hit that like button. So what I want to share with you about the psychology of A, B, C formation. Very important to understand psychology of how these formations happen. Big bubble burst. A lot of the herd really believes that this is just a short correction and that we're going back to the moon. And when wave B happens, it catches everybody by surprise. It catches a lot of dumb money entering in the market, and they get caught with their pants down. So that's the general gist of wave B. Wave C is really a devastation if it's a zigzag. It's really a devastation, and there's a lot of blood in the streets. But again, if wave B is going to form a flat formation, it will come up to 20K and then come back down to around 3K, which I'm sure that would make you very happy, right? A double top and a double bottom, a second chance to buy at 3K. So that's the gist in the most important pieces of this, right? It's still too early to tell, but the thing that makes me nervous is just what the herd is saying at the moment. Again, we've said for many, many weeks, it would make me very happy if Bitcoin consolidated for a few months. We have 1 month of consolidation so far. That's a really good sign for the health and wellness. Again, this move is just simply not healthy. If Bitcoin over the next 1 to 3 months continues this consolidation, we have our golden cross on the 3-day, that 150-day moving average comes up, holds us up as support. That's a beautiful sign, health and wellness wise, to continue our momentum up. So that's what I'll be watching for. If we are to break below that key moving average that I showed you in the previous video, that is a huge red flag that this is going to play out. But again, this wouldn't finish, like we wouldn't finish wave B and C for at least a year. This is a really big picture approach. This is not something that's going to take place tomorrow or the next day. We're talking about another year before we complete wave C, right? So it gives you a perspective of time where most people are focused on what's Bitcoin going to do in the next 5 minutes. Instead of taking a big picture approach, that's where you see a lot of trends nobody else sees. That's how we were able to see, remember when we were down on this candle, about 3,200, where everybody thought we were going significantly lower? We made this video, dated December 15th, 2018, when we were down here. Remember, we had called for the 3-day death cross. We called for prices to fall from 6 to 3, down to our 200-week moving average. Everybody is saying we're going lower. We made a video calling for a legendary rally. The only thing we did is we stood on the other side of the fence, which is really scary to be because nobody else is over there. Nobody is on the other side of the fence. The herd is all screaming one thing, and that's how you start to really excel in markets, is just doing the opposite of the herd. We didn't do anything fancy. I've been in this industry for a long time, 18 years. I started when I'm 16 years old. I made a lot of mistakes. When I'm 16, 17, really stupid mistakes now that I look back on it, but I learned a lot about just how to keep it simple, how to focus on the right things. And that's what I'm going to share with you next in the video is the 4 tips that you can use right now to be a stronger trader. All right, so let me know in the comments if you want me to follow up on this video. We're going to do it regardless, but I want to really dig into how do you know if it's a zigzag or a flat formation. There's key things in the chart. We just don't have enough time. They're a little bit more technical, but let me know in the comments if you want us to follow up. hit that subscribe button right now so that you can stay up to date on this big picture trend as it develops. So hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Let's dig into the next wave here, which is the secrets, the tips that you can use right now to be successful. So again, if you want your coin covered, your favorite altcoin covered in the next video, just comment down below your favorite part about this channel and the coin. Must include favorite part about this channel, and we'll get your coin covered in the next video. Oh, shout out to all the travelers from the last video. I loved seeing that. I know like attracts like, positive attracts positive. This is how the world works. You put that energy out in the world. We always have that camaraderie where we attract people with like minds. So shout out to all the travelers. Love reading all those comments. We already said hit that subscribe button right now if you haven't done so already. Hit the bell, share this video in one place, and hit the like button, right? What I want to share with you, oh, by the way, Twitter at CryptoCrewU. You already follow there. If you haven't done so already, go over to Twitter, CryptoCrewU. Follow us there to stay up to date on the latest and greatest. What I want to share with you, Steve's secrets to success. Each video we do Steve's secrets to success, and it's meant to improve your overall life to achieve those goals, right? We do way more than crypto here, right? We do really enhance the mind, enhance the brain, believe in ourselves, focus on education, really excel, achieve our goals. We do all of that with Steve's secrets to success. Today, I have 4 tips for you and 1 bonus. The first tip is keep it simple. If you want to be a better trader, keep it simple. Oftentimes, you'll see a huge mistake happening where people with less than 5 years experience come in and they've got charts galore. They've got lines here. They've got signals here. They've got indicators here. They've got head and shoulders. They've got this. They got Elliott. They got Bollinger Band, all in the same chart. It's horrendous. Keep it simple. Simple will always win, always and forever. I want you to keep your charts more simple. That way you have a clear mind. You're going to see things you didn't see before with 2 complex charts that are going to do way more hurt than good. Tip number 2, remove the noise. This is very difficult to do, especially in crypto, but get out of the chat groups. I guarantee you will have a much clearer mind, and with a clearer mind, you're going to make better decisions, and better decisions lead to better trades and more money in your pocket. Have a clear mind. Don't look at the news. Don't hang out in chat groups. I guarantee this will be monumental. The next thing, take a few steps back and look at the bigger picture. Oftentimes, people that are relatively new are so caught up in the 1 hour chart and the 5 minute chart and the 4 hour chart and focus on what Bitcoin is doing today and maybe tomorrow. But if you take a couple steps back, you're going to see things so much more clear. That's what we do in this channel. So you've seen it firsthand over and over and over again. If we were looking at the 4 hour chart, we would have never seen the gravestone doji candle. But luckily, 5 weeks ago, we called it out. We were well prepared for this drop. We stayed level headed. We stayed emotionless. But if we were focused on the small time frames, we would have never seen it. And we would be panicking all through the past 5 weeks. So that's a clear example of big picture. The next one, trade less. This is a big one, and it comes from being in the chat groups, following the news. You probably always feel like you need to be buying or selling something. More often than not, the most successful traders are not doing anything. They're being patient. I know that's going to come as a shock. Oh my God, how do they make money? They make smart trades with more money, right? So that's what I want you to do. Trade less. It's a big misconception and a lot of pressure and hype from the media put onto you. The bonus, I have a bonus for you, and that is invest in yourself, invest in your education. I can't tell you how many students have written me that said, Steve, I tell you what, for the first 4, 5, 6 months, I was just watching your YouTube channel. I really thought I could do it myself. I was learning so much from your YouTube channel. I was reading all the books. I was doing so much research. I took some cheaper classes. I really thought I could do it myself. But They signed up to my classes, and their biggest regret, Steve, I'll be honest, I wish I signed up sooner. I wasted 4, 5, 6 months thinking I could do it myself when I lost a lot of trades. Look at your results. Have you lost more than you've won? There's your answer. Invest in yourself, invest in your education. That's what's going to propel you and give you that competitive advantage over everybody else. Remember, the key stat, 95% of people will lose more money than they make in crypto. 95%. It's not my opinion. That's a fact. So take it to heart and invest in yourself, invest in your education. Don't have that mindset that's going to really destroy your bank account of thinking that you could do it yourself. Look at your results so far. Take that to heart. Those 5 things, game changer. That's a game changer. So, one quick announcement. My son is just on the brink of learning how to crawl, sometimes a little bit backwards, sometimes a little bit forwards, but just in the past day and a half. So I'm very excited. If you have any tips or advice for me, I'm open ears. Last thing, hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and hit that thumbs up button. I really appreciate you for doing that. So many people will hit it right away, right before the video starts, and I just love this momentum we're building as a community. I'm not building this myself. Absolutely not. I'm building it with you, the people to the right of you, and the people to the left of you. Together, we are so strong. We are building a powerful movement that looks at the positivity of life and really bringing everybody together and have everybody achieve their goals and have a beautiful life. That's what we're about. Really simple. So what I want you to do, right now, there's going to be a box up there. Click on that next video and watch that next video. I'll be right back here next Wednesday with a brand new video, and I will see you then. Have a beautiful rest of your day and a beautiful rest of your week, and I can't wait to see you right back here, same time, same place. Peace and love to the crypto crew. Hit on that box. Click on that box right now.